Good evening, everybody. This is Dethaddr at the DeThShop, and it's Monday night. You know what that means? It's time for another episode of Monday Night Maximus. Yeah, that's right, guys. Maximus is going into the next century. It's Maximus 101. We're gonna get your PhD of everything Maximus. Yeah, I made that one up myself. Anyway, Maximus, of course, Union Blackbriar, who is looking off thinking about her experiments again instead of her PhD.
Still here.
Hey, tell me, got any money?
We have a cozy little profit. Here. This is your share, love.
Boom, 200 gold. 200? Are you kidding me? Hey, Indestructible, how is it going?
You lead. I'll follow.
Yeah, we're finally back up to snuff again. I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, by the way, if you saw episode 100, you know that I was trying to figure out what in Tarnation's name I got. Well, I figured out what I got. As I was doing the breakdown for today, which I didn't get the chance to sell anything, but it's okay, I've got enough of everything. Spellbreaker, that's what we got for our last one here. Look at this, 51 armor shield. While blocking creates a ward that predicts against spells for up to 50 points. Pretty nifty item there. I think I might actually make some use of it against spellcasters, because those little punks tend to shoot me with ice and walk backwards at the same time, so I might as well not be kind to them. Yeah, that was the putrid one that I did, and I can't believe I never found that place before. I mean, I've crawled a little bit, you know, and played a bit, and even Cassandra hasn't found it, and I'm thinking of going and doing hers. Not too soon. It was, where was it? Anyway, Shrine to Periite right here. It's just off, Dethaddr. Oh, I think I was supposed to do something in Dethaddr too. Oh wait, no, that was where they sent you to. That's right. So it's just this way from the Leverstone, just south of Mor Kazgur. And I think I was attracted by the Dragon Tooth crater, and I was like, oh, cool, what's that? And then it ends up being the shrine. I think I have not done anything with these two guys right here because of it. Well, I think there was barely anything here. But we got to find out what we're doing. So let's take a little look-see. Cheap way to stream to YouTube on your Xbox 360. The only thing that I know is most people do theirs with an Elgato, if I remember correctly. Me, I just kind of... I'm mean and evil. I've got, well, except for the newest systems, you know, I've got emus for everything because I bought all the games back in the day. In fact, I should do some PlayStation ones. The only thing that I do know that on PlayStation that I actually do have a copy of, which I haven't even touched, is Final Fantasy VII, and that's because they. Actually kind of semi-sorta inherited it in a way, but at the same time, yeah, I haven't put it in because I already played the game. So if you can't afford an Elgato, well, let me think about that. I'll get back to you on that one because I might be able to figure out something, because I mean, being a technician and all, I should be able to figure something out. Read Eltrius's note. Alright, we'll catch you in a bit, Indestructible. By the way, I know we just started here, but in case you haven't seen it, you should stop by Indestructible Legion's channel sometime. He's got some pretty cool stuff going on over there. It's a little cornucopia of everything, kind of like mine. This is funny, I've had this note this whole time, never read it, so let's go ahead and read it. I think Cassandra did this exact same thing last episode, which was on Saturday, so... meet me... Oh, yes, this is the dude. Oh, yes, the Forsworn Conspiracy, yeah. Although, you know what I might do this time? I might give up to the guards instead of fighting them like Cassandra did. Should I even fight? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about this one. We'll save that for later. Maximus doesn't need to do it right now. I'm looking for Stones of Baron Zayat too, and I'm picking up every single one I can find. Oh, I know what we're doing. Well, we could do Aventus Argentino, but Cassandra's going to do that one for 50. So, we're going to save off of doing that right now. Retrieve Draven's bow. Let's find out where Draven's bow's at. Let's do that. Taking that one off. We're making this one our marked quest. Draven's bow. Where do you expect the bow is? Watch, find out I already got it. Where's the bow? It's in the Thieves Guild? Really? Alright. Thieves Guild's where I get all my arrows, by the way. I've already shown you how I do that. The real trick is picking the pockets and putting the arrows in. Yeah, I don't have the bow on me, that's right. Or wait, maybe I do. No, I don't. I know for a fact that I don't. Alright, we're going to turn this in, then in a second there we're going to go ahead and play something here. And then maybe we'll discuss a few dozen things here. With the,
what's on your mind?
Kind of the, chance to just, like, open up some debate coming up here. I didn't mark this for what we're going to be doing on purpose. What? Ratway Vaults. Well, if Draven's bow's in here, then, well, shoots, he's gonna have some... I might have some fun, so maybe... What? Okay. Well... Let's see what we got. You know, if I'm gonna fight guys in here, though, we're gonna go with the... Yeah, no bows. Let's go ahead and go with the... Mesa Devouring a Maroon's Razor. Yeah.
Time to end this little game.
End the little game. There's a game? I didn't know there was a game. Apparently you're not that good at the game.
No more?
Nope. No escape. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. No escape. Oh, hey. Look at this. It's right there. Except I have to unlock the chest. This is going to be too easy and too quick of a quest. Anyway, let's go ahead and play. I'm doing about to go down because we got some chat we're going to be doing here, and it is about to go down. By the way, if you're going to join in tonight, I don't know if you're listening, but if you're lurking out there, scrolling across the top there, we actually have some stuff for our should call it the DeThShop instead of Discord, but Discord's up there, so if you want to voice chat me there. Now you can drop your hammer on YouTube here, just like Indestructible. We're gonna try and get our way out of here, and we're not gonna be very easy at doing it, I don't think. Oh, jeez, dang it! Oh my God, guys! All right, that's a reason to donate to the webcam fund, because she ran around that corner and scared the bejesus out of me. And I just about jumped out of my seat. I stopped for half a second because it came so quick. And the funny thing is that I know I can take anything in these vaults, and yet it still boofed me. It might be the fact that I got too much coffee going today. Thank you, Four Seasons, by the way. It's my very own special blend. But if you ask them for Dethaddr's blend, they're not going to know what the hell you're talking about. You gotta use my real name. Which, if you donate, you might be able to figure that one out. Dead Nord with the skeevers. Ah, yeah, I found my way back up. I'm not very good at the Ratway Vaults, by the way. Look! Ooh, the Thieves Guild marker! Going ragged on the flagon. So where do we want to go? I think we gotta get out of here to do this, huh?
Hey! Watch it!
Hey! That's right, stop it, I will bite you, right? Oh wait, that's Cassandra. Draven's bow. Is that like Eric Draven, the crow? Oh yeah, that's right, it came in that way, so of course it closes when I come back out. I never got that, why it did that. Alright, I'm gonna go to this guy first and turn in his bow before we See, he's on the out. Oh yeah, Merryfair Farm. And then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. We gotta play About to Go Down. I think I killed this guy once. Or I could give him his bow, or something
So,
killed him.
has my bow turned up yet?
Yes.
And what might you need? Hmm?
I found your bow.
That's it.
Pip pip
You
cheerio.
found it. I don't know how you got it back, and I don't want to know.
And I don't.
Frankly, I don't even care.
I opened up a
Just so
chest.
glad to see it again. Here, this is all I can afford to give you as compensation. Hope it's enough.
Hope it's enough.
Dragons, thieves, and war.
Oh,
I should
a
say
flawless
tomorrow.
diamond! Oh my goodness, guy, and a flawless amethyst. Holy crap, he had gems.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
That's gangsta-sized treasure there, man. So now you know what the celebration music is tonight. Alright, now that we got that one out of the way, let's go ahead and save this puppy. We're going to do a hard save because the quest is over. And while we're trying to figure out what we're going to do, we're going to go play About to Go Down, baby. Man, I almost got the moss. That'd have been awesome. Oh, I can still get it.
We roll up to the spot and they know it's enough to go down. Start a party, we vibing, rocking nobody around. We roll up. We roll up.
It's nice when some of this stuff comes back up where you can grab it again, huh? So, what are we talking about tonight? Well, I'm going to talk about some, actual news here, guys. Actual news. Okay. Much, you know, I thought about this. I've thought about it for a few days, thought about it for a week, especially with the way that the world is going crazy right now. I thought about, you know, doing this, and I thought about not doing this, and decided I'm gonna do it. Alright, let's talk about it, man. School shootings. It's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world today, you know, and I gotta admit, I'm a little bit saddened for everybody because I know that it's hard to concentrate on learning when you gotta worry about just keeping alive, you know. Kids shouldn't have to worry about that stuff. I know I never did in school. I mean, the worst that ever happened was, hey, I got hazed just like everybody else, you know. Nowadays, they won't even let you do that. They call it bullying. I think the bullying is good. Now I'm not saying all of it's good, you know. I'm not saying, you know, the ones that take it too far, you know. But the thing is that a little bit of, you know, peer raising is what kind of toughens you up for later life. Because let's just say I wasn't the most popular person back in the day, but nowadays, you know, yeah, a lot of I'm very well respected in my little community that I got going on, you know. But I have to admit, too, that at the same time, you know, everybody's blaming this, blaming that, and blaming everything else. But we got to talk about what I believe is the actual point here. Actual point is, I remember a little film called Happy Gilmore. And there was the big guy, Mr. Larson, who had the nail in his head. Wore that shirt at the end that says, "Guns don't kill people, I kill people." And that's exactly it. So everybody's going crazy. The knee-jerk reaction is, oh, we need to control guns. And everybody who doesn't like guns automatically says that when that happens. But I'll tell you what, I don't own a gun. I don't own a gun, but I actually have to side with gun owners and gun rights, with the exception of one thing. You know, if you need an AK-47 to kill normal game, you're not hunting, okay? You don't need a super assault rifle in order to hunt some stuff down. This guy's still fuming. Jerick is still fuming, probably because the Nordax is there. Should bring him back to life and beat his ass down again. Okay, so that being said, you know, non-gun owner here, okay, and still says that you know, Second Amendment, guys, you know, right to keep and bear arms. But the problem, I mean, the thing is that I know that this has been going on for years here, and I've got an inkling that we're being set up here because they're trying to push for these laws to get the weapons out of everybody's hands. And I don't know if I've been back here before. And the reason is that you know, the reason why we got the Second Amendment to begin with is so we could protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. Oh my god, I missed a dragon wall? Oh my god! Oh, this was down here the whole time. Oh my god. Okay, so seriously, get over my woohoo stuff here. Let's find out what this is, and then we'll continue with our conversation here. Statue ice form. Cool. You know, when I finally start getting these, it's going to be tough to figure out which one I want for my Dragon Souls. Shalador's Insights. We'll pick that up. Ooh, nice. Don't care about that. Ebony Bow of Despair. We'll probably take it just because it's an ebony bow. It's worth some money. Oh, Shalador's Insights is something Urag wanted. Okay. We'll take a quick look at it, then we'll continue on with the conversation here. What was his name's Insights? Shalador. Shalador. That's right. Take a quick look-see here. Oh, whoa. Holy camole, what the... Cool. See, this is the thing, too, you know, that I have against some of the stuff that we got going on with education as well. They're no longer teaching cursive in a lot of schools, which means that stuff like this is going to end up becoming a brand new language. Brand new coded language, I should say. Okay, so, Second Amendment, set up to protect people from a tyrannical government. Now, they've been trying for years to get guns out of people's hands, but they figure, well, you know, now we'll just endanger everybody's children because, you know, people are going to want to protect their children. They've tried everything all the way down. If you go there and go back and read the news articles from years past, you'll see this. It's been happening my whole entire life, so I know. And this is part of the reason why I don't really do a lot of the watching. Oh, hey, way to go back. Watching of the news and stuff. That almost was bad. Because you know, there's certain things that I can't miss on the news, and this. Whoa, holy crap! What the hell? Oh my god! Wow, just wow. Okay, so there's certain things that I can't miss, and this one's big and this one is important, which is why I'm talking about it, okay? I don't think any kid should ever have to worry about, you know, if they're going to get shot while trying to get their education. It shouldn't happen. But the thing is that I also know that people who are going to do evil things, they don't care what the laws are. They're still going to find a way to obtain their weapons and do their evil things. That's pretty much inevitability. That's not being a pessimist about nothing. That's inevitable. So, you know it's going to happen. But the thing is that I think that the right thing to do is actually to arm everybody. Why do I think arming everybody is the right thing to do? When, you know, I'm a person that if I was going to take somebody out, I'd rather look them eye to eye and take them out with a sword than go over there and take them out with, you know, from a distance, you know. I mean, that's stuff for war. You know, if you're going to take people out like that, that's war. That's not, you know, that's not dueling. That's not one-on-one. That's war, straight out. But the thing is that if we arm everybody, okay, there's a little thing in the 1980s when we had Mother Russia down there, you know, and it was US versus Russia. It's a little thing that we had with nuclear weapons. It was called mutually assured destruction. History has proven mutually assured destruction is the best deterrent because we haven't had a nuclear war. It's because we both had nukes, so we knew that we could blow each other up on both sides. Alright, since I'm most of the way to this, I'm going to quick save real quick, because I want to investigate this dude up here. And this may or may not be good, so we'll find out if it is or isn't. I'm going to come with my stuff drawn just in case. What in the world is going on here?
Haha, it is the champion of Namira. I was just about to eat. Here, you should have the first bite.
Whoa, really? Okay, Namira's ring. Okay. See, so says this guy who, like, will put on a ring here and just chew on some random person. Okay. The champion gets the first bite. We'll do it. He'll put the slash ring back on. Eat the high elf. Well, we should search him too. It's only got one gold. Okay, let's feed. Nom nom nom. Okay, and here's the other thing too. If they're blaming video games for this stuff, this is what we do to let off steam so we don't go out there and shoot a bunch of people. Okay, guys? So let's get down to the plum salt.
It is the champion of Namira. I was just about to eat.
Well, go ahead and eat now. That's really weird. But, okay, let's get down to it, okay? This is where what I say is the issue. We got bad parenting going on, folks. But it goes a lot deeper than that, okay? Kids have to know right, or children. Either whichever way you want to do it, okay? Kids are goats. And children are, you know... children, well... Who cares? It's all semantics. Okay, if you don't set a good example for them, if you're not there for them, if you don't tell them what's right from wrong, and what's, you know, fact from fantasy, then how are they supposed to know? Yeah, how are they supposed to know? That's number one, okay? Number two is, you know, our society, and I'm going to actually, besides pointing a finger at the people who are trying to control everybody, but I'm going to point a little finger at society too. The reason why I'm pointing a finger at society is because our society has become so greedy. And yes, this is a greed issue here, guys. Become so greedy that we have to have both. Ooh, gee. We have to have both our fathers and our mothers. We have to have. Oh, nice.
Damn it feels good to be a gangster.
We have to have both our fathers and our mothers. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. You guys behave. And come on. Okay, we have to have both our fathers and our mothers working. Okay, we've become so greedy that we no longer can survive with one income in a family and still be able to pay the bills and still be able to put food on the table, still be able to buy the things that we need to live a decent life, right? Alright, and if you're going to be like that, we're going to have to... Oh wait, we can't move because the frost trolls. Okay. Saying just wants to blow us to Kingdom Come. That's what happens sometimes when her and Frost get into it. It happens. That's what you get for having a horse that attacks and gets hit by fireballs sometimes. Okay. As I'm trying to have a meaningful conversation here, I guess we're just going to run over here and go visit some wrecks or something. Whoa. Except there's a Horker now that wants to challenge me. Jeez. I'm never going to be able to fast travel and get Ingen to behave. Kidding me? Alright, so yeah, we've gotten to the point where both fathers and mothers have to work just to keep the house up. Well, now, when I was young, you know, my first job, my first real job, I made $4.25 an hour. That was minimum wage back then, right? If you told me I'd be doing the job that I'm doing right now, making $18.14 an hour, I would have thought, oh my god, this is awesome because I'm going to be able to pay, you know, I'm going to be able to buy a house, I'm going to be able to have whatever car I want just about, you know, and have a wife and lots of kids and everything, but, you know, here I am, and this is, what, 20 years after that fantasy? Is it 20? No, it's almost 25 years after that fantasy, right? Alright, I have a house. I do have a house, and got a really nice, beautiful wife. Problem is I'm 43 now, and I don't have any kids, and I don't think I will because basically I'm way old, you know? And if I go there and have kids at my age, then I'll be 60 when they're graduating, and I don't want them to have to... This is going back to our education theme we got going on here, guys. I don't want them to have to worry about their, you know, their father and mother, you know, passing on while they're going to college, you know? I just don't want to do that, so...
I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
And, I tell you,
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
That is a whole society thing, because back in the day, if I'd have had this particular job that I had at this pay, it would have been, it would have paid for everything, no problem.
Until next time.
So, that's a lot of what has to do with it. So, we got society taking the fathers and mothers out of the equation. So, what do you expect the kids to do? They're going to run amok because they don't know what to do, you know? They don't know how to react. You know, they don't know how to be, you know, model citizens. Oh, I was going to the College of Winterhold. They don't know how to be model citizens because there's nobody there to show them what a model citizen is. So then we have, you know, ones that probably are a loner or an outsider. And this is the reason why, you know, I think that this stuff didn't happen at my school when I was younger. I mean, you didn't hear about it that often except for in the real tough inner cities. But the thing is that when I was in high school, we had this group. It was founded by 3 of us. One of us went on to be a soldier, and I can tell that he didn't want to say it at the reunion, but he picked up PTSD, I could tell, because of my father and his Vietnam and everything I had experienced with that. But otherwise, as a model citizen. Second guy that founded our group was with, or he's been in computers and doing decent jobs here, there, and everywhere, you know, everything to do with computers and programming stuff. And then, of course, there's me, who's the upstanding technician that is trying to continue to do things right despite the way the world tries to knock you down. So yeah, I'm with Rocky on this one, you know. It'll beat you down and spit you out if you let it. And you just got to keep moving forward. But anyway, us 3, we founded a group that we called ourselves the Psychos back in the day. And our joke was that it's because we were too psychotic to join anybody else's group. You know, we weren't jock enough to be jocks. At the time we weren't super intellectuals to be super intellectuals. You know, I was the gross underachiever, the one with the high IQ who did not do a bunch, or who did not go for the good grades. In fact, I did horrible as far as grades went in high school, but I actually learned quite a bit.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
Well, as long as it's not Ian versus Frost, I think we're okay there.
Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or 2.
Dun, dun. Well, let's see. Haven't made any progress.
I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly.
This guy's smart. I like him. Alright.
Until next time.
So anyway, we founded a group called the Psychos, right? Because we said we were too psychotic for anybody else. But the thing about us is we took in anybody. And I do mean we took in anybody. Anybody into our group. Anybody who didn't fit in. We gave them a home, and by the time that I finished high school, we had the biggest group out of everybody. You know, nobody was, I mean, we didn't have any stoners, we didn't have any jocks, we didn't have any, you know, yeah, it was just all of us. And the thing is that nobody felt like left out, nobody felt forgotten. Nobody felt like they had to make a mark, you know, that they had to do something as drastic as picking up a gun and shooting people, you know. And those who have that, I'm not saying that everybody who does that has some sort of crazy psychotic episode, which is kind of funny because we call our group the Psychos, despite the fact that we were all banding together against loneliness, pretty much. But the thing is that we gave everybody who felt lost and forlorn a place to be, and I think that's what everybody searches for. Besides wanting more, you know, besides being competitive and being greedy as hell, because it's all, those are human nature things, guys. Greed is a human nature. You take a look all the way back. That's the reason why things are the way that they are, is because of greed. So, let's see, Shrine of Talos. Do I want to go to the Shrine of Talos or... drinking contest. Oh, let's do the drinking contest. Let's do it. Let's do it. I've never been through the full thing of this, but I know you get Shanghai, right? Like at the beginning. Pardon the use of the word Shanghai. Let's see if I can find where the dude's at. But yeah. So that's my little point to the topic, you know. You can blame parents who, you know, have went over there and pushed the system, you know, a little bit, and like ones like Octomom who've had like 8 kids and like don't even pay attention to any of them, and who live off Social Security and stuff like that, you know, that are leeching society, you know. There are people who actually use that for good. And you know what? Back in the day, my father passed away when I was very young. And my mother actually was on Social Security because my dad had paid into it, which is what it was supposed to be for to begin with. Of course, nowadays, you know, most people say that, you know, if you're drawing it, then you know you're one of the dregs of society. That's not true. Not everybody is leeching off of society. There's a lot of them, especially the retirees, which I totally 100% firmly back protecting Social Security. That they paid into the system and they deserve to have it. It's like their retirement. It's like our 401ks now. You know, I know when it comes time for me to retire, they're probably going to be trying to find a way to take that from me. But I'm that old, so I'm thinking of just taking it out and doing what I can with it. And where's this dude at? It isn't even showing me where the dude's at. I'm trying to find him so I can go on a drinking contest. I thought he was supposed to be like over here somewhere in one of these, like Old Haradrim. That's where it is. Yeah, right? Old Haradrim? Wasn't that where I found him out? But anyway, enough of the soapbox time, so if you want to chime in and give your thoughts, comments, go ahead and do so. I'll try and answer you. And I'll try and keep it as truthful as I can possibly be as far as what I know. You know, because, I mean, this is just exactly what I feel. I feel that society has taken, you know, gotten so greedy that it's taken the mothers and the fathers away from the families, you know. We've got other countries out there working 6 hours. 6 hours a day instead of like 8, 10, 12. Giving people livable wages, you know, so they can be at home with their families. And those are some of the most industrious, most productive countries in the world. We're so darn tired from working all the time that, you know, that we got time for nothing else. We just barely, some people just barely exist. And like I was saying in that, there it is. Like I was saying in the Concrete Jungle, when I was, if you haven't seen my Concrete Jungle one where I'm flying over New York City going into JFK, go take a look at that video. And anybody who lives out in the country, anybody who lives near nature and loves nature, yeah, it very well could possibly make you cry.
You're out. No drunks.
It made me so sad just to, you know, see these poor, you know, how these poor people are supposed to live. You know, I can't really say that they're living, truthfully, because I just couldn't even fathom.
Change the linens myself.
Can't even fathom.
Yes?
How it must be, how it must feel, you know, to be amongst all that concrete and, you know, never see cool stuff except in Skyrim, you know, like a waterfall. And I do know that I'm saying you know a lot. You might know, you might not know, but all I know is that I'm not in the right spot for this contest, so I gotta figure out where this dumb idiot is. So I need the Chris Jericho stupid idiot. I thought I had this. Okay. Oh, it's because I didn't have it flagged. Ah, he's a stupid idiot now. Alright, where? So enough soapboxing for one night, you know. I feel bad for any kid who feels like they have to, or they're wondering if they're going to survive the day when they go to school. I feel really bad for you, I do. I don't think anybody should. Oh, Sam's in Falkreath, huh? Okay, let's go. Yeah, you should work on your education.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't. Go away. Yeah, they're just having some like big, huge
Those damn mages blew up
bungalow meeting here.
Guess it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, because if I didn't know what it would have become, you know, I may have paid more attention, or I may have paid more attention to my grades in school, you know, to change
If you're
things.
looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
Yeah!
A few drinks, a few laughs, and a con. Ha! We'll see about that.
He's already got red eyes.
Very strong stuff.
It's a special brew. Say,
I'll start round
Yes,
one,
blind coffee.
down the hatch.
See, meanwhile, he's just pouring it out behind his shoulder.
He met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Your turn.
Here we go.
One down, my friend. One down. Yeah. And another one for me.
Keep him coming. So I'm drinking water.
And how about you?
It's like that one dude from what was it?
So says you. I think
Scrooged.
I hit my limit on these things.
Where he's like drinking on it.
One more and you win the contest.
One more, no problem.
Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours.
The staff of what? That scrape.
You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you
It
don't
always
look
ends
so good.
poorly. This
Wake up.
is the reason why I usually only
That's
drink
right.
inside the house.
It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer.
We are blasphemers. Yes, I'm a blasphemer.
I see. So you don't remember fondling the statuary then? I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about me for a good.
Oh, fondling the
Which
statue.
means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing
Okay.
trash all over the temple.
Throwing trash all over the temple. I'm sorry, I don't even remember how I got here. Let's see how that works.
Well, you were deep in your cups when you got here. You were ranting, but most of it was slurred. You said something about Rorikstead.
Rorikstead. The staff in Rorikstead. I gotta help clean up the temple of Debella. How do I clean up the temple? See, I've never been able to figure this part of the quest out. That's the reason why I haven't done this one yet. I'm trying to figure out what was it that I have to clean up. I guess I gotta take the wine. Oh, maybe that's it. I have to take every bit of alcohol away from the from the temple. That would be funny. Alright, so anyway, if you, oh, nope, there's a wine right there, that's fine. So if you got anything to say, you know, we got Discord up there, and you can go ahead and use that. Link's open for 24 hours. I'm only going to do 24-hour links because, yeah, I don't have a permanent, ooh, a giant's toe. Dude, we hacked off a giant's toe while we were drunk. Nice.
I'm sorry, the Temple of
What else
Debella
we
is
got?
closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion.
What?
Hi there.
Why is the temple
The
closed?
sisters are communing with Debella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come
Communing
back
with
another
Debella.
time.
It's kind of funny.
What do you
Communing with
need,
Debella.
handsome?
Whoa, what do you need, handsome? What?
A heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you. Debella is the divine of beauty. She is a patron deity to artists and bards and those who seek life's simple pleasures. The
I went
temple
for the
offers her
drinking
blessings to
contest.
pilgrims, and instruction in enjoying all life has to offer.
See, that's exactly what everybody needs to do. They need to enjoy what life has to offer. It's enough death and destruction and wars going on. Enjoy life. Instruction, where do I sign up?
Well, you are lovely to look at, and there's so many things I could teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students.
Oh, man. Holy cow.
Debella's blessing to you.
Debella's blessing to you, and also to you. Okay, so I guess now I gotta go to Rorikstead. So all I had to do was pick up 2 bottles and a giant toe, and that was all I needed to do to clean up. Boy, you guys were just like totally... And apparently I fondled the statue. That's amazing. Alright, well, yay, I'm further than I've ever been in this quest before because I never did figure out, the last time that I was doing something like this, I never did figure out how to, Oh, whoa, Debella's in Markarth? Oh, I did not know that. Cassandra's gonna have to be wary of this one. Sweet. Thistle branch? Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're gonna zip on over. It's gonna be easier just to zip. let's see, Rorikstead. Wait. No, that's Iverstead. Rorikstead's the one that's over here. Yeah. Rorikstead. Isn't there a song about this? Say, that's okay. I don't have 10,000 views yet. I can't monetize anything. And besides, it's artwork. So yeah. Art is 100% doable. Okay, so anyway, getting back towards one of the things that we were talking about too. Okay, so now we got YouTube going crazy about people who do guns and explosions on their channels, you know. And I'm quite fearful for a lot of people who actually have informative stuff, like Tauflader Mouse, who actually does take the time to go over there and properly equip and properly, you know, do the I'm gonna harvest the wheat. To do proper safety precautions and everything, you know, and does things the right way and actually showcases weapons for you. And oh, the banner for my channel. Oh wow, banner for my channel is a few things. It's kind of like the little icon I made of Death from Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but it's also got
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again.
Huh.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Wow. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, let me get to your question here first before I talk to this dude. Okay, so part of it's Death from Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which you can barely see any of it anymore. Part of it is a golden axe, which I did, of course, and then the other part's me. Actually, that's my face. It's one of the two most unflattering pictures. One of the only two bad pictures that I've ever taken that I would consider bad. It was because I think it was a new camera or something, and I was just taking selfies on the couch, and I think that Heather and I had shared a bottle of wine that night, and so it was we were kind of you know, just having fun. And I took that picture of me sticking my tongue out. And that actually, if you want to better look at that face, go take a look at my 300th video. The 300th video has that exact same face transposed over Gerard Butler's face for 300. So, that's what the avatar is. That actually is me, with a golden axe, of course, to represent Dethaddr. You know. Back in the day when I had, when I was doing BBSs, I had 8 letters to work with, guys, so I had to make things work. I listened to a lot of Megadeth back then. Dethaddr was a really cool character from Golden Axe, you know, a real cool villain. I always liked villains better. So, Dethaddr. We took out some vowels. Okay, so I have no idea what this guy's talking about.
Is that so?
Yep.
Does the name Dethaddr ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm?
Dethaddr?
Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away.
What? That sounds pretty bad.
You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Dethaddr.
A goat?
Coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant.
A goat? Help me retrace my trace steps and I'll pay you for the goat. Did I say anything? Alright. What happened with Gleda again?
You really don't remember stealing a goat and selling her to a giant?
No.
Are you thick?
Yeah.
Go get her. At
Go.
least she's bound to follow you back. You smell just like the fermented feet she likes.
The fermented feet she likes? Did he say fermented feet? Fermented feet. Oh, tell me everything, you won't end up like your goat. I need to find Sam and the staff in order to get Gleda back.
I suppose that makes sense. You didn't mention a Sam, and nothing you said about the staff made sense. You left a note, but it was mostly gibberish. The only bit I could make out was after repaying Isolde in Whiterun.
After paying Isolde in Whiterun. Well, apparently I finally have to go to Whiterun, guys. Well, you know, eventually it was gonna happen, so... Alright. Take a look, guys. Whiterun. Ta-da! Alright, Indestructible, it's nice to see you, man. Always. Hey, stay safe, man. Stay safe out there. I worry about, with everything that's been going on lately, I worry about you and your sister down there. I mean, I worry about all the guys that I know that are younger. Yeah, you guys should have to worry about getting an education, not getting shot up. Oh, I haven't discovered it, of course, so... No, I'm not placing a marker. I'm just going to go to Bleakwind Basin, and then I'll roll from there. But anyway, that's all the chat that you missed, you know, all the talking that I did was all about that stuff. But I said my piece, and anybody who wants to hear it, just re-roll the films and drop me a comment, and like I said, I'll try and respond to everybody if I can. And maybe one person, maybe two persons, for all I know, I might just start this huge war and then it ends up being flames, but, you know, that's human condition for you. Until there's only one left, you know, there can be only one human. It's not for the Highlander. There can be only one human. So if you have two, they're always going to be at odds about something. So you can get along pretty good like me and my wife do, but, you know. What? Requires a key to... Who's got the key to... No. You know what? No. I don't think so. I do this not very often, but we're going to do it now because that's stupid that I got to get a key. Key to the city? Are you kidding? What, Whiterun has a mayor or something? I don't think so. Oh, we don't play that. What? Hey. Try this again. Oh, duh. It's because I didn't click on it. There. There we go. Wah, wah, wah. Let me in. Let me in, Pike. I'm hungry. So what do we got on these two? I haven't even used any because I haven't killed too much stuff.
Magnificent! But now feel my unbridled wrath.
Ooh, yeah, I should just, like, beat up everybody in Whiterun, huh? Let's do this real quick. Need to get my caps lock back off. There we go.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Well, the funny thing is that if you talk to Maximus here, Maximus... Whoa. Holy crap. Whoa. Something not right. If you were to talk to Maximus here...
Greymane or Battleborn?
It's fun most days.
What?
Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn?
Don't know what you're asking.
New in town, huh?
Uh-huh.
Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire.
See what I tell you, man.
Battleborn stayed loyal.
See, that's what I'm telling you.
Again, Greymane or Battleborn?
I'm not picking sides.
Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side.
See?
Long live the Empire.
Human condition. Whoa. You know what? I'm going to come back out and I'm going to reload this. This is really weird. It's got that water effect going on. And no, it's not my card. My card's nice and cool. I keep tabs on that stuff here. In fact, inside my cabinet, it's a cool 42 degrees Celsius, which is pretty darn cool. So I just know that every once in a while you do stuff that the game doesn't like, and so it makes you does some really weird stuff for you because of it. See, now we're all fine. Okay, I know who Ysolda is because I actually played the game right at one time. Let's go talk to her.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
But you still owe me? Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Oh, what's wrong? Did the engagement fall through? Look, how about we call it even, as long as you bring back the wedding ring? That's really a shame. I was so looking forward to the wedding. You said you'd have all the most interesting guests.
Oh, golly.
You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left her? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you.
Wait a second here. I got my wife with me here. Fiance? What was that story?
How could you forget? It was the sweetest story I'd ever heard. You met at the full moon, under the biggest tree in Witchmist Grove, surrounded by fireflies. It was straight out of a storybook.
It was straight out of a Owl City song, right? About fireflies? I don't care about the ring. Tell me what else I said. Mentioned trading caravans? What do you know about the Khajiit? What do you know of the Khajiit? What do you know about Cassandra?
About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got
ain't nothing.
Forests and
that means it is
badlands.
like Skyrim.
It sounds awful.
You double negative. You're uneducated. Alright, so I just need to get to the wedding, please. Alright. Let's see if we can persuade her too, because persuade seems to be working really well.
You must have had a wild night if you can't remember that. But I suppose everyone gets the jitters before their wedding. And I did say you could take a bit of time paying me back. You said the ceremony was going to be at Morvenskar. Don't forget you still owe me.
Okay. Alright.
Farewell.
Morvenskar and like something. Yeah, really. I'm already married to this lady right here. This one that comes through and just busts everything up like a big huge beast. So, yeah. This whole thing is kind of nuts. And where are we going? Oh, somewhere where we've never been again. Alright, Uttering Hills Cave, and then we'll just travel overland from there. Say the plot thickens. The plot thickens and we're acting like the Dickens. Oh, and of course something would have to come in. Somebody's gonna fight me, huh? You wanna fight me? Okay, fine. Haha, you never should have come here. Oh, man! Woof. Oh, hey, let's feed on him. Everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, what are you doing? Wah, wah, wah. Search him. I forgot that I had the ring on. It's because the dude is all like, yeah, you can have the first bite. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna have the first bite, I might as well put the ring on, right? Delicious. So we're playing the Jeffrey Dahmer. Alright, back to the slash ring so we can just beat these guys down. I forgot that I even had that arrow, or that on until it said feed. Like, yay, feed. Oh, hey, maybe I should go up to the lake first, since it's close by before I go to... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go discover this real quick. So I'm not going to finish this quest probably before I'm done, because I'm almost up to an hour. Don't want to take too long, because I can smell Heather's cooking bacon downstairs, so there's got to be something yummy for dinner tonight, for sure. Funny thing is that my brother and I both have different conditions, you know, that are related to food. And I mean, my most famous one, of course, is feta, but we have one that's very different yet very similar at the same time. Oops, and I didn't even go to the lake, did I? Let's get to that lake. Okay, and his is that he can't eat beef because it'll make him sick, you know. And me, it's almost the same thing for pork. It doesn't really make me sick, it just goes through my system and comes out the other end about as fast as it goes in, so yeah. Mara's Eye Pond. It's probably gonna... Mara! Oh yeah. The one about, like, marriage and stuff, right? Amulet of Mara. So, are you interested in me? So anyway. Yeah, okay, so I'm the same way with pork, you know. Except for, I can have bacon, though, because there must be something in the curing process that makes it so that I can eat it. Morvenskar has... Oh! I don't know what happened there, but I think we, it blew up. Got no idea. Anyway. Alright, good enough. Good enough, good enough. As you can see here, ooh, I'm probably going to change my background. Say I do use I think I just had like maybe a couple extra things, too many things up and running at the same time, but it happens sometimes. Picture of myself and Heather, and this is down at Grand Coulee, actually. Some of the caves that are up there in the Grand Coulee, so... Anyway, I was going to play an outro song. I'm not going to play it today. This Dethaddr at the DeThShop, it's been Monday Night Maximus number 101. Sorry about the abrupt ending to it. We'll just have to figure out what the hell's going on. Anyway, take care, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you later. And by the way, go ahead and take a look at Indestructible Legion's channel if you haven't already. Big thanks to Soprano. Soapy, good to see you again, buddy. Take care.